How's it going, guys? Derek Hallett here, unrealliving.com, coming to you from Adelaide, South Australia. I haven't posted a video in about 5 or 6 days. I've been at this alternative hippie festival called Confest, which is located in the middle of nowhere in Australia. It's located just outside of a town called Moulamein, which is about 350 kilometers north of Melbourne, about 600 kilometers east of Adelaide. Now, this Confest has been going on for decades, like I think over 40 years now. And it's just out in the middle of nowhere. It's out in the bush, and there's no internet connection, no Wi-Fi, no cell phone connection. It's really no power either, no electricity. And so this festival has been going on for so long. It's this alternative, like, forward-thinking hippie festival. It's like a festival of love. It's a place where you can go and really kind of just be yourself and do whatever you want to do during this festival. So you go there, you're greeted by a naked guy, and there's always this token naked guy at the front gate. So when you get there, you're gonna see a lot of naked people. It's quite awesome in that way, that people are just feel so liberated there and feel so accepted there that they can just go walk around naked as much as they want. So you see a lot of naked people there, which I think is really awesome. And one of the great things about Confest is that it doesn't matter what kind of walk of life you're from. There's going to be something there for you. Now, keep in mind that a lot of these things are going to be alternative, forward-thinking things. So a lot of the mainstream kind of stuff, not really going to be happening there. So with Confest, you pay $80 to get in there for the weekend, which is really cheap for a 4 or 5 day festival. $80. Basically, you're paying for a camping spot. Now, there's tons of workshops that take place throughout the whole weekend. Like, I mean, I couldn't possibly go to all of them because there's 20 running at the same time. So all these workshops can be, you know, like yoga, meditation, sound healing, chakra meditation, permaculture, building, alternative building. All different types of workshops, tantra, like whatever you're into, really, whatever you're into, there's going to be something there for you. And if you're not into something, then you can learn about something new. Very, very, very easy like that. Just go and join a workshop, right? And so all the workshops, completely free. There's no money involved in this festival other than if you want to, just for obviously your entrance fee, and as well, like, there's different food shops there and a few little shops there if you want to buy some kind of like clothes or whatever, right? Like that kind of stuff, right? But other than that, there's no money involved. So you can go to all these workshops for free, have an amazing weekend. There's even kitchens there where you can go and just volunteer there and eat for free. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people bring their own food. You can bring food and even donate food to some of the kitchens so that other people can have food to eat. It's truly an amazing festival. Personally, I had such a, I'll call it like a heart expanding or heart expansion weekend. Something that I have a sticking point with is showing and giving love to people in an unconditional sense. So that's something that I've kind of had for so many years, and I noticed a huge difference in myself in terms of my social self-confidence around other people. Just going to this festival, I had a great experience, and I just kind of feel like I can actually love people a lot easier and actually receive love. Because, like, one of the cool things about Confest is that, like, the greeting there is not a handshake. It's not a handshake or anything like that. The greeting there is a big old hug. Big old hug. Some other great things about Confest is that, yeah, you can go there and just do things that you normally never would do in normal society, right? It's like, to me, it's like an alternative reality in Confest. It's kind of weird coming back to normal reality because I see people with clothes on. But the thing is that, like, you can do things that you normally wouldn't do. So personally, some things that I wouldn't normally do, I wouldn't get naked in front of hundreds of other people and go roll around in a mud bath. And that's something that I did. And then I rolled around in the dirt, and I had dirt and twigs and rocks stuck all over my body. Then I went and stood in front of a fire and kind of caked it on my body. Then I went and jumped in a river to wash it all off. Then I went into a steam bath as well. So things like that, you know, you wouldn't normally do, it's much more accepted. And it was kind of funny because people that had clothes on actually seemed kind of weird. That's kind of what it was, right? Because everyone around me was naked, right? And we're all just you're all just kind of like looking at each other, checking each other's out. And if somebody had clothes on, it was kind of like, oh, like, why do you have clothes on? Everyone else is naked. But other than a lot of the nudity there, I don't want to make this all about nudity, but there is a lot. So you have to kind of, it's something that you have to kind of be comfortable with if you're going to be going there, is seeing people nude. You're going to see a lot of old guys nude, just so you know. I've seen enough old dicks to last me a while now. Anyways, if you're in the Australia area, if you're around Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, definitely keep Confest in mind. Happens twice a year, like I said earlier. Absolutely amazing. I'll put a link down in the description box below to the website so you can check it out. There isn't really much information on the website because there really isn't much information to give. Everything kind of happens there. It just kind of happens there organically. To keep in mind, a lot of drugs and a lot of alcohol are consumed at this festival, but at the same time, there's an area there which is called Tranquility, which is a drug, alcohol-free zone. And so if you're wanting to go there to get hammered or whatever, that's cool. But if you want to go there sober and you want to actually connect with other sober people, that option is there also. So that's the option that I kind of went. I didn't drink at all. Even though I was offered alcohol all the time, I didn't drink or do any drugs or anything like that. For me, it was a totally sober experience, and that's kind of like, that's the experience that I want to have, a real sober experience, not influenced by any drugs or any alcohol like that. So definitely, if you're in Australia, check it out. I highly, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I had an amazing time. I had such a growth experience there. Check it out. Confest 2014 will be coming up next. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.